Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, the anniversary event is still going on, so just make sure that you take a chance to make sure that every character you've got step in and take the guild buff, because not guild buff, this festive bonus to main loot stays for 6 hours on your character as long as you're not in quests. So yeah, make sure you've got this on at all times. And you don't have to use it up immediately. It'll stay on your character until you actually step into a quest. So log in, get the bonus. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we've got one last purely heroic quest. And this was a very old quest. It's actually one of the first solo walkthrough guides I've made. It's called In the Demon's Den. It's a level 18 quest. And it's an inspired quarter. You might have noticed, by the way, that I've changed the background. This took way longer than I would like to admit, but yeah, it eventually happened. Okay, Elite. This quest is very tricky to solo, so hopefully we can get it done. Summon in some insurance policy. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this quest actually has 3 different versions of it: normal, hard, and elite. So basically, there's 3 Afrides you need to kill in 3 different tunnels before you can kill the demon boss queen. So the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to go down the 3 different tunnels, kill the 3 different Afrides, and come back to the center and kill the demon. But to make it harder, they made it that you have to kill all 3 of them at once. And they made it also harder that the demon starts tracking you around and going after you. So basically, depending on what difficulty, your experience may vary. So you got to keep that in mind. On Elite, this is very, very, very hard to solo unless you know what you're doing. Okay, there's a serious trap over here that can one-shot you. Basically, this is one of those quests that on hardcore is like a big no-no. Sonic's traps that come out of this section over here are crazy. The only saving grace about this quest is that it is, after all, a heroic quest. So once you're doing this on an epic character, it doesn't scale. It's not as hard. Get some of those shadow form, whatever they're called. I can't think of them. Gargoyles, or something kind of rare in DDO. Although the shrine here, if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Yeah, starting from this point on, we're gonna have to run around and be attacked by the demon. So this is the entrance part. This room has 4 exits from it. 3 of them have the Afrides and 1 is the start. And basically, the one on the bottom is the shortest loop. The one on this side is, I think, the longest. And the one on the top is the second longest. So what we're gonna do is eventually we're gonna go down this tunnel, bring in a Afridi, then go down the short tunnel, go back and forth, because we have to go there all the way to the end and come back. It's actually double the length, so we want to do that on the shortest one. And then once we have 2 Afrides and we have to walk them together, we'll walk down the 3rd and final tunnel. Okay, so that's going to be the order. So before we do that, I'm just going to clear out the tunnel. So I'm going to go to the top and the bottom and then go to the right to clear out the tunnel first. So that means basically I'm going to go left first. Yeah, I don't want to have to fight all of this trash and the demon queen all at the same time. Oh, here we go. Sterling's a remnant rush is going on this year, so make sure to pick up every mischievous remnant you see. It's very important. Very, very good rewards. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with the demon Merlith following me. Luckily, she's not as strong when she's with the shield up. I mean, she'll just kind of harass you. But it's not as dangerous. Thing has a trap next to it. Yeah, I need to get this lever. Just activate the lever. Got it. Need to look out for my hit points. There is a random chest someplace in the tunnels, so you can look out for that if you want. It's just junk loot, so no named items as far as I can, as far as I'm aware. Shrine here. These are little, I guess, clusters of like bones and whatever. I don't know what it is. I like the breakables of this quest. You want breakables? Got to get them. Yeah, so with a fair amount of defense, shouldn't be too hard to avoid getting in trouble. Yeah, we basically almost made it to the end. I just want to make sure that I don't have to like deal with opening up the way later. Okay, here's their 3D. I'm gonna leave him for now. Cleared the way. Yeah, because once you have them all together, you really don't want to have to deal with other things other than just focused on dragging them after you. Okay, this pathway is clear. Gotta go down this time. This is the shortest loop. Yeah, so we're starting off by going up and down and clearing. Then we're gonna go right and clear. Then we're gonna go back down. This time with our companions. Once we come back out, we'll go to the left. To the top. I would say that it's always recommended to stand off to the side when you pull these levers, if you can't detect traps. Oh, come on. Stop interrupting me. Yeah, it's really not that bad. Her attacks are not that crazy when she's in the defensive stat, when she's invulnerable. But right now I can't hurt her. And she can attack me, but not really that bad. Okay. Second to 3D clear. Go. Yeah, there's those trash that spawns in on the way back. Probably should try to take a screen capture here someplace. Myself healed up. Can't see how much hit points I have, so gotta be careful. A bit, so you get a bit of a better contrast. Hopefully something in there is a good screen capture. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we've got to do this path. Yeah, she constantly debuffs you. I would say that the hardest part about this quest for many characters is the negative levels every time you get debuffed, which is a big concern that thankfully I don't have to deal with because I'm a Warforged. If you are a Paladin, you also don't have to deal with that. So you might just want to wait until you, and I guess you just can spend some points in a Vistani Nav Fighter Tier 4 and get immunity to negative levels. Or I guess you can do this by waiting until you're level 23, and then you can invest in a Shadow Dancer. There's a few ways of getting immunity to negative levels. Definitely make your life much easier. Because what will happen is you'll cast Death Ward, and then you'll get debuffed, and you'll get negative levels. And, well, unless you've got Restoration, which is an option, you can just have tons of Restoration potions. Let me disable it. Got it. Another one of these chests that's just hanging out here. This quest actually has tons and tons of loot in it. Sadly, the loot's not worth anything, so it's like, great. We've got tons of useless loot. This quest is way more about the quantity than the quality, sadly. Yeah, on Elite you get like 5 chests at the end. They went like really heavy on all the amount of chests. Doesn't really do anything for you. Okay, we're basically done with the prep part. Now I have to start getting the freebies collected. I'm almost done with this tunnel. The other 2 tunnels already are prepped. So there is some respawning monsters, but for the most part, we got rid of the vast majority of them, so we don't have to deal with all of them. Yeah, well, while the event is active, the anniversary event is active, and it's possible to get the 10% name loot bonus. Well, this is your chance to do raids. Hopefully, get that piece of loot you're looking for. Okay. Well, let's get this Afridi. Tag him a few times. Want to make sure I've got his aggro. And now we're backing up, backing up, backing up. You know, you know. Basically, you gotta make sure you stay in like eye contact distance, or the Afridi will just turn around and start going back. And not good. I'll have to go chase him down again. Mark of Chaos is very problematic. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the right way. Guy hasn't woken up yet. I don't know why. Keep an eye out for my hit points. Yeah, this debuffing is super annoying. Well, we made it. We made it back to the center. No, we didn't make it back to the center. Am I going the wrong way? I hope not. Should be going the right way. This is the way we need to go. One of the worst parts about this quest is it's kind of tedious and long, and at the end of it, you don't get very good XP for all of your effort. For a second there, I was worried I went down the wrong path. Okay. Now we're gonna have to go down the short tunnel. This is the shortest loop because we need to go all the way there to the end and all the way back to get the second Afridi. So we want to go through the shortest walk. We don't have to. I mean, it will work no matter which tunnel you go down. It's just like, why would you want to go all the way there and all the way back on the longest run? This guy's followed us halfway back out, so that's nice. Guess he was following my hirelings and got stuck. Typically what happens is if you get out of range, they start going back to their, I guess, spawning location. So this is why you gotta get them to follow you. Okay. Top one should be the final one. Keep an eye out for my hit points and make sure that I'm being followed by both of them. Going backwards down these tunnels is super annoying. But the thing is, if you don't watch where you don't see that they're coming after you, they'll suddenly like turn around and just vanish. Also, their speed has been, I think it's been increased. Because I remember back in the day, this used to be very slow. They like barely moved. For a second there, I thought one of them got lost, and I was like, oh no, not now. Please no. Around the corner. Yeah, got both of them. Hey, we're almost there. Okay, I've got all three of them at the same place. Better buff up and go for it. Make sure their hit points are kind of like at the same amount. I don't want one of them to be like way lower than the other ones. Get out of this. Whoops. Killed one of them. Gotta kill the other ones now.
As the Efreeti is struck down, his orange orb dissipates. The Merilith's protective field explodes. The time to strike her is now.
Okay. Well, once we've done that, we get to fight the Merilith, and she's now way more dangerous and more aggressive. You better have a cold iron and good bypass, or you'll be doing like no damage. 37,000 hit points is really not that bad on Epic Elite, especially if you've got yourself a whatever it is, quick cutter. Yeah, but trying to stop for a screen capture now is not the right time, so I'm glad I did it before. At least the timing on these Efreetis is not that severe, so I don't know, it's like a half a minute. Maybe a minute even, I don't know, it's really not that tight. You can't just kill one of them, run and kill the other one. That's not going to be good, but getting all three of them at the same place, I don't think I've ever failed it, so it must not be that hard. Then again, it could be if I've got a very squishy character, I wouldn't make it this far anyways, but if I made it this far, I usually didn't have a problem completing. So yeah, once again, the order in which you do the tunnels is the important part. The tunnel on the right, this is the longest tunnel, then the top one, then the bottom. So basically, clear out the top and the bottom first. Then we're going to go down the longest tunnel to pull one Efreeti. Then we're going to go through the shortest tunnel because we have to go back and forth. And then we go down the second longest tunnel and to the end. That's the preferred method. Well, of course, we get some extra trash mobs right at the end, protecting the loot. Well, these come to life. These Earth Elementals come to life once you kill all three Efreetis. They get activated. We are in the final room. Let's go get our loot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chests. Oh yes, we had 7 chests in this quest. Unfortunately, none of it's very exciting. Okay, finished. 22 minutes. Yeah, not bad at all. 22 minutes for this quest, solo. You could speedrun it probably and do it less than 20. Talking about solo, if you do it with the group, you can do much faster, because send one player down every tunnel, and that's that. Well, there we go. Not a lot of XP, so much that it's not enough XP for me to take a level. So maybe we'll do exactly that. Let's go get a bit of XP and take a level. Where should we go to? Greater teleport. Self only. Dying told, Zawabi's revenge, rest of style. Go to Necropolis. Sure, why not? Go on an epic, let's get a bit of XP, let's get out. All they really need to do is pick up a scroll, so.
Those accursed adventurers disrupted my ascension to
Close, not close enough.
I'll make them pay for their foolish arrogance when my full power returns. Fortunately, the simpletons think I have been destroyed. That will allow me to plan my next attempt in peace.
I just realized that in my destinies, I didn't put Primal Scream over here. Climb up over here. I think there's one over there, but go to the top first.
Mental's apprentices use this overlook to guard fresh.
Interesting.
There you go.
I have been investigating how to tap the power of the darker planes to power my ascension to godhood. In all the ancient texts, the same name comes up time and time again. I shall have to rediscover the long-lost secret.
Let's go to the marketplace. Go to the epic trainer. Let's take our level. Advance to the next epic level. Irie. Plus 10 to my attack. Perfect. Next. Finished. There we go. Well, we're leveled up. One last thing. The truth is this episode is kind of short. So, how about I try to redeem myself from last week's disaster. Once again, every time I go through the Hall of Heroes, stop by this guy, renew my buff. Let's jump down over here. This time with the actual Epic 20. Perfect. Epic Elite 22. See if this time I can do it without embarrassing myself too much.
Korkaza is still frozen in time.
Yeah, last week I wasn't. I took whatever it is, adrenaline, because I wanted it for the Titan Awakes to see if I can one-shot the Titan, which didn't work.
We need to talk.
I should have really had a quick cutter. Okay, was one of the 3 investigations I need to do. The next 2 are here on the side. Gotta walk by these barrels.
Do these barrels look look like cement to you? Tell me that fool isn't drafting a blueprint.
Got all three. Walk back to Sarion, whatever his name is. The dragon. And walk to the doors. Here we go.
Good evening.
Here we are.
Imagine you have questions.
No questions asked. Okay. Let's buff. Probably gonna fail all these skill checks anyways. The shot. The tramper.
And here's a group of
Trapper.
law-abiding citizens.
Use magical
who
device.
trust you
Nope.
even less than I do. Quite the achievement.
Are they all champions? Oh, I got this book. I love this. Sometimes Zawabi doesn't show up. I am totally fine with that. He doesn't show up, you don't have to fight him. Oh, my inventory's all full. Great. Random junk. Yeah, I forgot. Last quest. Oh no. Here's remnants. All the rest do not need. That one was okay. Gotta do 3 of these. Okay, let's talk to the pet. And let's go kill Doris.
Doris shouts into the wind. I don't see a problem here. She's not as focused or determined as you were, but do what you will.
Yeah, having quick cutter back, and my main weapon and whatever. Not as squishy. I mean, even though this is a level 22 and I'm only 21, still better than last week when I was 20 and I was not set up for this. I feel kind of like I let down my viewers who were expecting me to succeed at it, so... Well, I hope I do. Hey, let's get out of here. Just run, run, run. Too bad I don't have a sprint boost. Done. Okay, final one. Which one do we get? I really hope it's not the Demon Queen. Oh, madness. Great.
Your friend here is done losing his marbles. Mind the big stick.
Oh, so 30,000 hit points. Probably mentioned this probably 100 times already, but if you get knocked down, make sure you hit, if you're holding block, will take less damage even when you're on the floor. Oh no, don't kill me. these wind elementals. And because he's keeps on healing himself from just die already. Let me out of here.
Of all the contemptible war crimes Arganesson has
Okay, fine, done.
cursing an entire continent with
And this time we can actually get some
crowds is the one that makes me ashamed to be
10 timeline fragments. That was it. That was the important thing.
the sheer
Last time I couldn't show the fragments. 6 minutes 26 seconds.
the treasure chest. I will send you back to the present. But mind your words to those whose dreams are so easily invaded.
There you go. So this is how it looks. Timeline fragments. Do I have even room in my inventory? 0 spots. Potion of Grace 3. Come on. Something to drop. Okay. Take reward. Commendations of Valor. Okay, what I wanted to show that's kind of important, this is the final thing, is they just put in a fix. Last week, I took my cloak that I bought, a level 36 cloak, and I dropped it in the bank. And because the bank can only shift until, well, only filter until level 34, it basically disappeared in the bank. But now we've got level 36. Cloak of Summer's End, level 36. Before, there was no way to see this cloak because, well, it was level 36 and the game was filtering everything up to level 34, so you couldn't see it. So they've added this. Yeah, there we go. Well, so that's going to be it for this episode. Well, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And hope you like my new background and hope to see you in my next video. Bye.